What's going on, everyone? It's me, Asinellus, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Mods, Maps, and More, where I am standing. Give me a second, let me change view. Where I am standing at the back of my house that I built last episode. If you have not seen that, go check it out right now. I've got Angus tethered up over here, and today I am back with another mod to show you. Today, we are reviewing something called the Animal Bikes mod. So, you know, last episode, last video, I moved in, put this new house down, and I sort of want to explore the area. So what I want to do is I found this cool mod which lets you get bikes that are animals. And this is sound cool. This mod lets you pretty much ride any animal in Minecraft. So let me show you how it's done. I'll get straight into it. So this will be really cool, and it'll let me explore this area quite well. So there are lots and lots of bikes. How they're made. So what this mod does is it introduces some new crafting recipes. So all you need to make a bike is a saddle and some other items. The good thing about this mod, though, is that you can now make saddles. So my texture pack is a bit off, that's why I've got this block, but pretty much, if you put 9 leather together, leather of course from killing horses and cows, you can make something called rawhide, which is just, if your textures are working, it's just like a darker leather. Also, if you need leather, you can get rotten flesh, cook it in the furnace, and that makes leather. Then, you take 3 rawhide, 1, 2, 3, piece of string, piece of iron, so it's not hard, this recipe isn't hard, it gives you a saddle. And then, I'll link the website down below, because there's about 30 different bikes, in this mod, so it's really hard to put them all down. For example, if you put pork chops around a saddle, you get the pig bike, and let me show you what this one does. Angus, get ready for this. Boom. I've just spawned a pig. Look at that. Look at this guy. He's looking a bit red. Hey, have a look at me. Look at me. And this is a bike, believe it or not. So now, all I have to do, sit down on him, and if I press the forward button, he starts going. I don't have to keep holding the forward button. So I can jump, I can move about, I can do a lot of things, and I can just run around the area. I can swim, you know, so I can do so many things. These bikes just make for so much fun. That it's really hard to resist, like, just not getting a look at that. So he's a bit crazy. He takes a bit to control. Let me just get off him. So to get off any bike, just press the shift key. Yep. So I'm off. And they do move around a little sometimes, so maybe be careful. Oh, wow. Okay, they've never done that before. Just run off all of a sudden. Okay, let's get back onto you, my friend. And let's go back, because pretty much every mob in Minecraft has their own bike. So there's like a chicken bike. There's a squid bike. There are so many bikes, and oh, oops, oh, don't hit them because they start running around. Oh, oops, my bad. I can't remember. Oh, is there a way to get rid of them? Okay, yeah. So you just right-click them with this thing, and it goes back in the bike. So hit it again, it goes back. So the reason I am showing you this is just to quickly show you, because some bikes aren't just ordinary bikes. For example, the pig goes faster, the cow jumps higher, I think. Maybe it's the sheep. The spider bike can climb walls. There are also about 9 bikes that I've chosen, which are really special and have really cool abilities. So, let me start with the flower bike. Because the flower bike isn't any ordinary bike. Look at that for a start. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Look at that. And it changes color when you get different ones. Blue, white, yellow. So look at this, and then when you can get onto it, and the best part about this bike is it can fly. Oh, oops, my bad. I thought it, yeah, see, look, it flies. It flies. How cool is that? One thing you've got to be careful about. Let me land on my own roof. Let me land on my own roof. The only thing you've got to be careful about when flying is don't press the shift button, because the shift button is what makes you get off the bike. You don't want to get off it. It falls automatically. And look at that. I'm on my roof. This is just, it's a very cool bike. And I think, let me just check this. If you're on the ground, or if you're on some sort of surface, and you press the space button, look at that. There's a plane. Who knew? There's a mushroom. See, so many cool things around here. If you're on the ground and you're using this bike, and you press the space button, it'll move around twice as fast. So let me quickly do this. And look at this. I'm pressing the space button. Oh, oops. No, okay. So you're meant to be moving along the ground and pressing the space. It goes really quickly. So let me go back. Let me go back over here and try to find a relatively Clear space. Oh wow, this is taking so long. Okay, let me land on a tree and get off by foot because this is just too slow. You know, we don't want a bike that's this slow. Let's get rid of that. Let me just quickly show it to you on the ground. Let me just put it down. Oh, oops, sorry, put it away accidentally. Look, it's yellow, it's changed color. And on the ground, look at that. Before it starts flying up, it goes really, really fast. So there's this bike. It's cool, but it's definitely not the coolest out there. So let me go back here and get another bike. Hey Angus, do you like this? No, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to ride you, yeah? Yeah, you okay with that? Yeah, I don't know. He really likes sitting on top of this wall. I don't know why. I put a hole in for him so he can get up and down, but he really likes this wall. I don't understand why. But let's move on to the next one. And the next one is called the pony bike. And now why I've got dye under it is one simple reason is you can make it change color, as you can with a lot of these bikes. As you saw the flower changing color, you can dye it and make it change color. So look at that. There are lots and lots of different ponies. So look at that. This is the unicorn. So let me try the dye on it. Boom. Look at that. It's changed color. It's changed color. And it's changed color again. And look at that. All of them are completely different. So what happens is each one of these horses has, each one of the ponies has special abilities. I'm not sure. I can't remember what this one does. So it obviously just run and jump. But there's the unicorn, there's the Pegasus, and there's something else. And then there's like a combination of all three. So let me get off this guy. Oh, look at this. I've got a bunny friend who's come to join me. So let's try this again. And this, I don't know. Maybe this is the joint one that can fly as well. Because there are some of them that can fly. So this might just be the regular pony. Let's try it again. Oh, wow. Okay, he got very close. Just the regular ones, it seems. So there's sometimes you can get a Pegasus, and a Pegasus can fly, which is, oh, there's a Pegasus. Look at this. Woohoo! And I'm flying. See, look at that. And it's fast, it's efficient, it's beautiful, it's a beautiful way to travel. So let me try, oh, sorry, I'm lagging a little bit. Let me try get into this plain section over here, somewhere I haven't been before. Okay, so it does lag a little, so it's not perfect. It might just be my computer, so my computer isn't too powerful. But remember, don't press the shift button. Sorry, I'm lagging again. Yeah, pretty much don't press the shift button, because then you'll fall off the top of your bike, and that's the last thing you want. Oh, okay, this is really bad for some reason. Give me 1 second. I'll drop. Yeah, sorry. Okay, maybe I'll stick to my base, and I'll just explore, my house. I'll stick to the area around my house. Actually, give me 1 second. I'll try one more thing, and I'll see how it goes. Guys, you'll be happy to know that I just failed at following my own advice. I hit the shift key while I was riding the pony, and now I have to get back and stop doing that. So, you may have noticed, I've sort of fixed it a bit. The lag has dropped. Okay, there's the pony bike. So, okay, looks like they drop as the bike, and not as that, but this isn't a Pegasus anymore. You've seen what the Pegasus can do. I can't remember what the unicorn does. You'll have to go and explore it yourself. I'm linking the mod down below, and you can play around with it yourself. So pretty much, that's a pony bike. Now the Iron Golem bike. And for this, I need some other things. So I've got some zombies, because the Iron Golem bike is a beast. Look at this boy. Like, you can dye him as well, so I can take him out, put him in again. Here's the classic Iron Golem. I want the classic Iron Golem. Look at that. Look at the amount of health on that guy. He's slow. But pretty much, when you hit the space button, this guy attacks. This guy will attack. And that's why I've got the zombies here for. Let's see if I can... Yeah, I can launch them right off his back. Oh, yes. I forgot that they burn during the day. But pretty much, press the space button. Throws them up. Beautiful. Look at that. That's perfect. And they're not doing any damage to me. Like, what damage could they do to an Iron Golem? Come on, my friend. Okay, let's just spawn these last two in. Oh, there's a baby zombie. Maybe not someone I want to kill. But let's go. Look at that. Boom. Dead. Instantly, quickly. Like, this guy is a beast. He automatically goes up the levels because the space bar is the attack button, so you don't have to worry about jumping with this guy, otherwise it'll just be a sort of a throw. So, let's get off this guy. Let's put him back in and go to the next bike. So you see, there are lots of things you can do, and this is a really cool mod for multiplayer, because it is available with multiplayer, and it's great fun. So next we have the reindeer bike. Now this is the perfect Christmas edition, because who doesn't love a reindeer? Hello, my Pegasus friend. I'll just leave you to roam around here. You can just stay here. Because this, who doesn't love a reindeer? Hey, don't run away. Seems pretty normal, like any sort of a horse or something would just here. But when you press the space button, the reindeer flies. Like, how cool is that? There are so many things that allow you to fly. Let's go this way a little. So it's just a nice little plains biome. Oh, it's a pretty cool mountain. Let's just land here. There's a lava lake. That's also pretty cool. Oh, see, the lag's down a bit, but also I've reduced my visibility. That's pretty much how it works. So here's some snow, so it's interesting. And he doesn't... Yeah, so he drops eventually. Sorry, I've just got quite a bit of lag. Not sure what I can do about it at the moment. But... this is just another mob that can fly. And yeah, for crafting recipes, check out the link that I'll put down below. So, let's keep going, because I haven't gotten to the best ones yet. Like, if you thought this was cool, you haven't seen anything yet. And see, the good thing seems to be is when you put the animal back in the bike, the durability just goes up to full again. So I'm not sure if that really is the case, but I guess you'll just have to find out. So... next is the Chocobo bike. This is also, I'm not quite sure what a Chocobo is though. Oh, it's one of these birds. Alright, now let's take this guy, and let's ride him. So he's pretty fast, and maybe this guy, it's even better to use one of these views, because his head's big. His head's real big, and he has to run around. Let's run out into the plains over here. And see what we can do. So he automatically jumps. He can jump as well. And oh, this would have been so much nicer a place to do the review. Look at that. I could have just explored all over here. I'll keep it in mind for the next video. What happens if you feed this guy a carrot? He starts running around even faster. So if you're sitting here feeding this guy carrots, he'll be just running around. He'll be getting you places real quick. So let's get off this guy. Boom, grab him up. Oh, oops, my bad. Grab him up, and let's change my view. Oops, okay, that wasn't quite what I wanted. Let's just change back. Actually, give me 1 second. Can you get you can get multiple bikes from the same egg? I never realized. Okay, sorry, I got distracted, but I didn't realize. So you can get multiple bikes from the same thing. So if you've got friends, and some of these are very expensive to craft. Like, you'll see in a second, the wither, it needs to be made out of wither skulls, and that's pretty difficult. But if you can have just one machine which produces all the bikes, that will be pretty damn amazing. So, let's put this guy back, and let's move on to the really, really cool bikes, because this is where things get fun. We have the Dino bike, the Chinese Dragon bike. Let me just get all the stuff I need for them. We have the Wither bike, and then we have the king of them all. We have the Dragon bike. This is gonna be fun, guys. Let's move out, and I'll see you on the plains. Alrighty, now that I'm in the middle of here, we can really check these guys out. It would be really nice to flatten an area. I might do that for the next video, just have a nice flat area where I can do these mod reviews. Let's put this thing down. The Dino bike. Whoa! I never realized there were different types of dinos. I thought, obviously there are different types of dinos. That's pretty cool. And obviously this guy can fly. Let's have a look at a few of the different options, because I never realized there were multiple dinos. Because, look at that! There are different dinos. I did not know that. I did not realize that when I was reading the mod description. Just because there's so many bikes, yeah, this guy's running around. So the dino's nothing special, except he looks pretty amazing. Like you can't argue with that. You know, dinos look pretty awesome. Like, look at that. I can have so many of them. Oh, I want to ride one of these raptors. Okay, let's get on this guy. Look at that. He's so fast. And just how cool would that be to just be riding around in your Minecraft world on these? I'm going to leave these guys here. They're pretty cool. So you can have multiple around. Oh, that's just so cool. Or you could even, you can set up a park for these dinosaurs. Like, I never realized this is going here. Here we're getting to the really cool ones. These are guys that have different special abilities. And the first one of them, I'm just sitting here collecting eggs, is the Chinese Dragon bike. Let's have a look at this guy. Look at him. For a start, he's bigger than everyone else. Second of all, wing it onto him, and he's pretty cool. He can fly, he can do everything, but he's got an added bonus. Let me go back into my inventory and get the gunpowder. So, when I right-click this guy with gunpowder, he shoots out fireworks. Like, how awesome is that? Like, he takes 2 charges every time, so it's quite expensive. But I can be flying around, shooting fireworks into the sky. How cool is that? Let me change my view. Look at this. I can be sitting here, shooting fireworks. Shooting fireworks. Come on. That's something you don't get from everyday Minecraft. Look at that. Woohoo! There's a fireworks party going on. Look at that. Oh, this is just one I really love. Like, it's just so much fun. Just added to Minecraft. Because these last 3 are the other ones that are really, really cool. So let's leave this guy here as well. He's just so cool. And next we move on to the Wither bike. And this, if you thought the Wither, you know how annoying the Wither would be. This guy won't harm you. He won't harm you. He isn't the problem, but let me get my bow and arrows. I don't need the arrows in my hand, but let's get my bow in hand. Let's just, good old stock standard stuff, just flying around as the Wither, as you normally would. Look at that. As you normally would, just flying around as the Wither. Yep, just casually. And now let me go back here. Let me get my bow. And let me shoot my bow. So I'm just going to go back on the ground. Look at that! I shoot a Wither skull. Like, how cool is that? It explodes as well. Damaging the ground. Okay, so I know that you can toggle the damage on and off. Look at that. Oh, okay. You need to be careful not to actually hit the Wither. So maybe throw a bit further out. Look at that. It's an arrow. Like, it's so cool. Like, I can shoot a tree. I can shoot a tree. Oh, whoops. I did not mean to do that. So, note to self, be careful. It does damage the ground, but you can turn this off. So you can turn you can turn blast damage off, but just being able to fire Wither skulls for me is just so cool. Like, let's just fire one into the sky. My friend. Oh, it just hit the ground. Okay, so this is a bit buggy. If you're doing it off the ground. So from the air, look at that. There's just a Wither skull flying out. Like, that's so cool. So this is a great one for trolling your friend. Like, imagine a Wither battle. Like, just battling on top of, I'm just thinking about it. Oh, that would be so good. But now it's time for the last one. It's time for the real deal. It's time for the Ender Dragon. The biggest boss in Minecraft. And look at this boy. For a start, you can change his color. Let's put him out again. Oh, yes. I'm going to go with the classic. But look at him. He isn't as big as the original, but he's pretty big. Compare him to the other bikes, he's pretty huge. Once again, get on top of his back, take a photo of yourself just because, it's just because it's so cool. And press the spacebar, and you're flying. And look at how fast he flies. Let's just look at that animation. It's just so good, and it's just insane. I never thought I could ride the Wither. And he barely drops, so you can just press the spacebar for a bit. He'll go up, and you can just fly around. You are indestructible, pretty much. It does get better though. It does get better when you pick up your flint and steel. So let me move into this back into this area again, somewhere where I'm not damaging anyone, because when you hit the right click with the flint and steel, I'm just trying to stay at the same level, he breathes fire. How cool is that? Let's get it into the trees, and look at that. You can set fire to things. I've just turned off the ability to set fire, but this can set fire to things. I just didn't want to burn a whole forest down, but with commands, you can set it so that it will burn trees, and just look at that. Look at that. Oh, it set fire to the chicken. I didn't realize it. Oh, sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it would. Okay, so it does kill mobs, but it can spread, but it's just, at the moment, it is off. But I reckon this is it from these mods. Let me get off this guy, but you're so cool, my friend. You are so cool. But I think that's about it. There are plenty more mobs, so this is far from it. I've just shown you the coolest one. As I've said, there are about 30 different bikes, and one's like the pig bike. They only, you can make them at the beginning of the game. All you need is, leather, pork chops, some string, and iron. It's just such a cool addition to Minecraft. Even if you're not big on mods, it's just such a cool addition to the game that you really, just try it. It'll be great. And, alright guys, that was the Animal Bikes mod. Check the link below out for more information on where to download, how to craft, all these things, because it's a pretty big mod. I don't have time to cover everything. I've sort of shown you all the basics, but, what's that bunny doing over there? What's he doing? He's pushing poor old Angus in. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, watch another one of my videos. That would be greatly appreciated. But for now, I hope you enjoyed. I will be back soon with more. I hope to see you next time, guys. It was me, Asinellus. Goodbye!